What's up, guys? We got some 1989 Hoops vintage packs. So what we're looking for is Michael Jordan, of course. So how many packs do we got? 20? Yeah, so we got 20 packs. Well, they feel weird. I don't want to break the card. All right, there you go. All right, so we got Clyde Drexler, Tom Chambers, John Paxson, Herb Williams, Ralph Sampson, Ron Harper, Harold Presley, Robert Parrish, Buck Johnson, Steve Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Frank Rikowski, Chris Morris, Michael Cage, and a John Stockton. We'll take the John Stockton. Phil Jackson, Roy Tarpley, Larry Smith, Larry Nance, Kenny Smith, Jim Paxson, Tim McCormick, Karl Malone, Michael Williams, Willie Anderson, Buck Williams, Del Ellis, Richard Anderson, Sidney Lau, Kiki Vandeweghe. Do they do that on purpose? It's like the last name, there's like a couple guys with it right after each other. Have you noticed that? Adrian Dantley, Sam Vincent, John Williams, Chris Mullen, Jerry Sloan, Rick Smits, Spud Webb, Fennis Dembo, Quentin Daly, Wayne Cooper, Terry Cummings, Derek Smith, Kevin Edwards, Tim Perry, Dave Corzin. Dang, why are all the names so, easy to say compared to now? Now I can't read half of the names. Tim Kempton, Phil Jackson, Darrell Walker, Alex English, John Stockton, Rick Smits, Spud Webb, Fennis Dembo, Quentin Daly, Wayne Cooper, Terry Cummings, Derek Smith, Kevin Edwards, Tim Perry, Dave Corzin. That was like the exact same pack.
Spud Webber's only 5'2", and he could dunk.
Is that the shortest guy that can dunk? In NBA?
I think so.
Fred Roberts, Dave Hoppin, Trent Tucker, Patrick Ewing, David Rivers, Del Harris, Lettle Eccles, Irvin Johnson. That's his real name.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
How would I know that?
I have failed as your father.
The only thing we've ever called him is Magic Johnson.
That's what he's known by. That's what we should put up. Yeah.
I like the cards more. They feel better. Mark Eaton, plus you can actually see the names. Scott Skiles, Moses Malone, John Long, Charles Smith, Lafayette,
Lever.
What?
Lafayette.
Sidney Moncrief. Where's the Michael Jordan?
Bird.
Danny Young, Steve Coulter, Alex English, John Stockton, Rick Smits, Spud Webb.
Look how tall he is. You can look on the back and it'll tell you. Oh, so he was 5'7". I think Muggsy Bogues might have been the one that was like 5'4".
Fennis Dembo, Quentin Daly, Wayne Cooper, Terry Cummings, Derek Smith, Kevin Edwards, Tim Perry, Dave Corzine, Morlon Willie, Manute Bull,
That's Bulbul's
dad.
Yeah, he's really tall.
Was Bulbul taller? Was Bulbul taller than his dad?
I'm not sure. Got Chris Mullen on the back.
Is he good?
Yeah, he was good.
John Williams, Hakeem
That's a good
Olajuwon.
Olajuwon.
On Cook, Sam Bowie.
So he was actually drafted before Michael Jordan.
Was he good?
Sam Bowie. Not really that great. Like,
Kelvin
a lot of
Upshaw.
people were thinking they should have
Jerry
drafted Jordan,
Vincent.
of course, now.
John Bagley, Derek McKay, Rolando Blackman, Tyrone
So look at
Bogues.
him. He's
Bogues.
the short guy. He might have been 5'4", I think, or something.
Where does it say?
So 5'3".
Oh, it says there. Dang.
Yeah.
He's
tiny.
140. Did they not have like subsets back then?
No.
I kind of like it like this.
Yeah,
Then I
they'll
don't
just
have to
regular
sort.
and then all
Patrick
spread
Ewing.
cards. That was it.
Brad
Doherty.
Doherty,
Magic.
Erwin Johnson,
Nice. It's a good one.
Sam Vincent, John Williams, and Chris Mullen. Was Chris Mullins good?
Yeah, he was good. Really good shooter. He's a lefty.
His hair's weird. Is it a mullet?
No. No long hair in the back.
Fenish Dembo, Ronnie Sikali,
Cycly.
Cotton Fitzsimmons, Michael Jordan.
Nice.
Let's go.
Sweet.
How much is that?
I don't know. I mean, they're not like tons of
Yeah.
value, but they're just really
John McLeod, Mitch Richmond, Brad Doherty.
good.
Doherty.
You see Pippen was guarding him.
Jim Peterson, Kevin McHale, Eric Floyd, Terry Porter, Don Nelson. Was he a good coach?
He's a pretty good coach, yeah.
Larry
The
Brown.
Coaches, a lot of the coaches from here, like
Keith
they
Lee,
still have roots
Stu Jackson.
in the league, you know.
Were the coaches back then probably better than the today coaches?
I don't know. I think there's more scrutiny for coaches now, just because everybody thinks they know more than everybody
Did
else.
Steve Kerr play in this? Wait, no, he would have been way too.
Yeah, he was a player after. I don't
Was it
think
probably
he'll be
like
in this soon after? I think
90s?
he came out, something like that. Yeah.
Pat Riley, James Worthy.
He was really good. Yep. Another Hall of Famer.
Who did he play for?
Lakers.
Jim Farmer, Detlef,
Shrimp.
yep, Cliff Levington, Rick Mahorn, Reggie Williams, Blair Rasmussen, oh, Ricky Pierce, Maurice
He
Cheeks.
coached for a while.
Was he Cheeks at the game?
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he's a very good coach, but he was a good player.
John Sunvold, Tyrone
He
Corbin,
played for the Jazz later.
Will Purdue,
Yeah.
and Troy Tarpley.
He was pretty sick.
Don Casey. It's kind of cool how they have the coaches.
Yeah.
Harold
Yeah,
Presley,
they don't do those anymore.
Robert Paris, Buck Johnson, Steve Johnson, Isaiah
He's a
Thompson.
good player, too.
Frank Brikowski,
Brikowski, yeah.
Chris Morris, Michael Cage, John Stockton again, Dave Hoppin, Trent Tucker, Patrick Ewing, David Rivers, Del Harris.
Del Harris ended up coaching the Lakers for a while later on.
Was he any good?
Yeah, he coached when Shaq and Kobe were together. So.
Brian Shaw, Kenny
You
Smith,
know, he's the one that does the TNT show now with Bart
Jim Paxson,
and Shaq.
TNT.
Yeah, the halftime show.
Oh, Tim McCormick. Where does he normally sit? Carl
He's more
Malone,
in the middle. He's usually
Michael
next to
Williams,
Charles
Willie Anderson, Buck
Barkley. Oh, we
Williams.
haven't pulled a Barkley yet either. He should be in this set.
Wait, did we just pull him?
No.
Oh. Del Ellis, Richard Anderson, Sidney Lau, Kiki Vandewey, Mark
He's
Price,
a good shooter.
Byron Scott, Randy Whitman. Were most of the guys, would they mostly drive to this? Like, who would there really only be a couple guys that would shoot threes all the time?
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a lot more mid-range shots done back in these days.
Spud Webb, Herb Williams, Ralph
They
Sampson,
definitely didn't shoot a lot
Ron
of threes,
Harper.
you know.
Harold Presley, Robert Parrish, Buck Johnson, Steve Johnson. Are they brothers?
Oh, Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, Frank Brikowski. I think that's 3 of him. Chris Morris, Michael Cage, John Stockton. We have 3 of the All-Stars of him. Dave Hoppin, Trent Tucker. Most of them, we've only pulled like 1 of theirs.
Yeah.
John Stockton, we've pulled 3 of his All-Star. Terry Cummings, Buck Williams, Dell Ellis, Richard Anderson, Sidney Lau, Kiki Vandewey, Mark Price, Byron Scott, Randy Whitman, Steve Coulter, James Worthy, Jim Farmer. Oh, should I just make another stack?
Yeah.
Did they... How many cards are in the set?
There was a Series 1 and a Series 2.
So is that why it's mostly the same people?
Yeah.
Detlef,
so
Shrimp,
I'm not positive on how many were in there.
Cliff Levington, and Rick Mahorn. How many people were in the league at the time?
There was a couple less teams because we didn't have the expansion teams, but
Like there wasn't
it was close to how many players we have now.
there wasn't the Grizzlies, right?
Yeah.
James
No
Worthy,
Canadian teams.
Moses
at the time.
Malone, John Long, Charles Smith, Lafayette Lever. How do you say it? Sidney Moncrief, Jim Lynam, Rory Sparrow, Tom
He
Chambers.
played for the Utes.
Ew, John
He was a good
Paxson.
player.
Herb Williams, Ralph Sampson, Ron Harper, Harold Presley, Robert Parrish.
Robert Parrish, they nicknamed him. He was named the Chief.
Why?
I don't know. He played with the Celtics with Larry Bird and Kevin McHale.
Alex English, Derek Smith, Kevin Edwards, Tim Perry, Dave Corzine, Morlon Willie, Minute Bull, Randolph Keys, Ricky Berry, Larry Bird,
Nice. There we go.
Otis
Another
Thorpe,
good one.
Mark Bryant, Jimmy Rogers,
David
David
Robinson,
Robinson.
rookie. That's the other card everybody wants you to get from that
Joe
set.
Barry Carroll. Why?
Because that was
Was
a
he the-
rookie card, and he
Was
the
he
number one drafted. He was really good.
was he the rookie of the year?
I think he got rookie of the year. Yeah.
Jeff Hornick.
Hornacek. He played for the Jazz.
Dang, these packs were getting different people now.
Yeah.
Kiki Vandewey, Mark Price, Byron Scott. Was he good?
Yeah.
Randy Whitman, Steve Coulter,
Another
James
rookie.
Worthy, Jim Farmer, Detlef. I can't pronounce Knight. Cliff Levington.
Livingston.
Whatever. I give up. Rick Mahorn, Reggie Williams, Blair Rasmussen, Ricky Pierce, Maurice Cheeks. Why does it seem like a lot of players become coaches?
Because they know the game. They want to still be around it even if they can't play it.
Doug Moe, Will Purdue, Roy Tarpley, Larry Smith, Larry Nance, Kenny Smith, Jim Paxson, Tim McCormick, Carl Malone, Michael Williams, Willie Anderson, Buck Williams, Dell Ellis, Richard Anderson, Sidney Lau. See, it's like a lot of... Do you think that's the way they're printed, is they have names like the same last name close to each other?
I don't know. It just could be the way they cut the sheets and then packed them.
Charles Shackelford, Randolph Keys, Ricky Berry,
Another
Larry
very
Bird.
Nice.
Otis Thorpe, Mark Bryant, Jimmy Rogers,
Another
David Robinson.
Sweet.
Joe Barry Carroll, Nate McMillan, Rex Chapman, Dick Harter, Sidney Green, Michael Jordan, All-Star.
Sweet. probably squeeze it in there somewhere. Maybe.
And a Tony Campbell. Okay, last two packs. Let's get another Michael Jordan.
That's awesome.
I wish the cards were still made like this. It's actually nicer. Because the material, that like card
They were
borders.
made thinner though, which I always worry about the condition.
Nah. Terry Teagle. John Sunvold. We haven't gotten him, right? I don't think we've had him. Maybe we had one. Tyrone Corbin. Will Purdue. Roy Tarpley. Larry Smith. Larry Nance. Kenny Smith. Jim Paxson. Tim McCormick. Karl Malone. Michael Williams. Willie Anderson. Buck Williams. Dell Ellis. Okay, last pack. Oh, you cut it from the bottom, so it better have good luck. If it doesn't, it's all your fault. Xavier McDaniel.
He was good.
Larry Smith. Larry Nance. Kenny Smith. Jim Paxson. Tim McCormick. Karl Malone. Michael Williams. Willie Anderson. Buck Williams. Dell Ellis. Richard Anderson. Sidney Lau. Kiki Vandeweghe. And Mark Price.
Very cool.
Well, we got quite a bit of hits, which is actually really cool. Because we got a couple Larry Birds. We got a Michael Jordan and then his All-Star one. And that's pretty cool. So it's definitely worth it because how much did we get it for?
Pretty cheap.
So that's going to be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.